Good morning students, welcome back to online class, Civics part, third lesson, unit 3, state government. Yes, so what are the things I taught already, everything we can recollect it once, afterwards I will enter into the today's portion. Okay, the first day of the state government lesson, what I told in the sense regarding the governor. Yes, regarding the governor, powers and functions of the governor we learned. Is it children? Yes, the second day of the class, yes, we learned about the powers and functions of the chief minister. Yes, chief minister and the council of ministers. Yes, powers and functions of the council of ministers also we learned. Is it? Yes, I hope you learned very well, I think so. 3 questions I gave for learning. Yes. Okay, children. Today's part, today's portion, what in the sense, that legislative council. Legislative council. So, legislative council is considered as the upper house. Yes, legislative council is considered as the upper house. Yes, in the state legislature, there were 2 houses are there, like that already I told. Okay, legislative council and legislative assembly. Legislative council is the upper house. Legislative assembly is the lower house. Okay. So, the legislative assembly is the upper house of the state legislature. The Vidhan Parishad, yes, it's otherwise called as Vidhan Parishad. Okay, what is the other name of the legislative council? Vidhan Parishad. It forms a part of the state legislature. Just before only I told, it forms a part because, yes, it was state legislature, it has consisted, 2 houses. One is legislative assembly, another one is legislative council. So that's what they are given the point like this. Legislative council forms a part of the state legislature of India. Yes. So totally we have 28 states are there in India. Okay, we have 28 states are there. Yes, out of 28 states, only 6 states they have the legislative council. Only 6 states have the legislative council. Okay, so moreover, the members of the legislative council, how they are electing in the sense, in the indirect way. Okay, indirectly, they were elected. Okay, so this is otherwise called as upper house, like that also I told. Bicameral legislature in the sense, there were 2 houses are there. One is legislative assembly, the next one is legislative council. Yes, legislative council, it's a permanent house. No one can dissolve it. Okay, no one can dissolve. Okay, so excluding the parliament, no one can dissolve the legislative council. It is a permanent house. Okay, every member of the legislative council, yes, every member of the legislative council serves. Okay, serves, the meaning is for a 6-year term. Yes, how many years a term in the sense? 6 years term. Okay, 6 years a term, children. Yes, why they are telling here in the sense legislative council, legislative assembly. Yes, how many years a term in the sense for them, 5 years. For them, 5 years. Here, legislative council for them, how many years a term, how many years a period, how many years, they can be continue as a member of the legislative council in the sense 6-year term. Okay, see, it's 6-year term. Moreover, 1/3 of the members, retire. Okay, expire, like that it is given. Expire in the sense retire. Retire every 2 years. So 2 years once, 1/3 of the members will retire. Okay, so that's a thing. The next what is given in the sense qualifications. Qualifications of the legislative council. Member of the legislative council. MLC in the sense, what is the full form of MLC? Member of legislative council. Okay, so they must be the members of legislative council should be a citizen of India. Should be a citizen of India. Moreover, their age, should not be under that 30 years of age. Should not be under 30 years of age. They should be mentally sound. Mentally sound. Okay. They should not have any health issues. That's a thing. Okay. And their name, should be in the voters list. Okay. And their name should be in the voters list. So these are the qualifications of the legislative council members. Okay, so what is that in the sense? The first one, they must be a citizen of India. Second one, their age, should not be less than 30 years of age. Yes, they should be mentally sound. They should not have any health issues. The next one, what it is given is their name should be in the voters list. Okay, yes, so this much only it is given, children. The first paragraph. Okay, what other things are given in the sense? Legislative council is the upper house. Okay, it's the upper house of the state legislature. Yes, it's otherwise called as Vidhan Parishad. Legislative Council is otherwise called as Vidhan Parishad. Okay, so 28 states are there. Yes, in India, 28 states are there. Among that, out of that, 6 states have the legislative council. Only 6 states only have the legislative council. Okay, so moreover, which method they are elected in? Indirect method. Okay, indirectly. Okay, at the same time, legislative assembly members, we are electing on the basis of universal adult franchise, like that I said already. Is it? Yes, in the last class itself we learned that one. Okay, then moreover, this one, it's a permanent house. Yes, permanent house, because it cannot be dissolved. Okay, excluding the parliament, no one have the right to dissolve the legislative council. Okay, every members of the legislative council, their term is how many years they can be continue as a member of the legislative council, in the sense 6-year term. But each, that 2 years once, okay, 2 years once, what will happen, in the sense 1/3 of the members, they will be retire. In your book it is given expire, like that. Expire, what is the meaning? Retire every 2 years. Okay, so 1/3 of the members retire every 2 years. So, what are the qualifications? They must be a citizen of India. Their age should not be less than 30 years of age. Mentally, they should be sound. They should not have any health issues. And then their name should be in the voters list. So this much only it is given, children. Yes, and then just before I told, the 6 states only have the legislative council. So what are the states? We can check it, children. The next one, the list of the legislative councils. Okay, so what are the states have legislative council alone, in the sense Andhra Pradesh. Okay, Andhra Pradesh have the legislative council. Yes, Andhra Pradesh legislative council. You can see this picture. Okay, the next one, Bihar. Yes, Bihar also, they are following the unicameral legislature, that is uni in the sense one. Okay, only one house, that is the legislative council alone. Next one, Karnataka. Yes, Karnataka has legislative council. You can check it, children. The next, that Maharashtra legislative council. Maharashtra legislative council. Nagpur also, it is in Mumbai only. It is in Maharashtra only. You can check it. Yes. The next one, Telangana. Yes, Telangana, the legislative council. The last one, Uttar Pradesh. Last one, which one? Uttar Pradesh legislative council. Uttar Pradesh legislative council. Yes, so these are the 6 states have the legislative council. Okay, so what are the states have, in the sense? Telangana, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh. Just before I told, some states. Is it? Andhra Pradesh, Bihar and Karnataka. These are the states only have the legislative council alone. Okay, children. Yes. The next, what it is given, in the sense in your book, you can check it. Election. Yes, before that, do you know column? You can check it. Yes, do you know column? Yes, do you know column? The blue color box is given, children. Yes, listen. The Tamil Nadu Legislative Council was abolished by the Tamil Nadu Legislative Council was abolished by Tamil Nadu Legislative Council Bill in the year 1986. So 1986, they were abolished the Tamil Nadu Legislative Council. Okay, so the act, came into force on the 1st November 1986. So 1986, which one was abolished in Tamil Nadu? Legislative Council was abolished in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so only one house is there, that is Legislative Assembly alone. Okay. The next, what it is given, in the sense election to the legislative council. Election to the legislative council. How the members were elected. Yes, how the members were elected. 1/3 of the how the members of a legislative council were elected. 1/3 of the members are elected by the local bodies. Okay, 1/3 of the members are elected by the local bodies. Local bodies, in the sense, who are they, in the sense, municipalities. Okay, Gram Panchayat. Municipalities, Gram Panchayat. Then Panchayat Samiti, okay, Panchayat Samiti, and district councils. So that's a local bodies. So these are the local bodies names. Okay. Then 1/12 of the members are elected by the graduates of the universities in the state. Okay. So graduates, they were elected by the graduates, 1/12 of the members. Okay, 1/12 of the members, they were elected by the graduates or teachers. Okay, graduates of the universities. Okay, the next, 1/12 of the members are elected by the graduate teachers. Okay, this one, university level, they were elected. This one, the school level, they were elected, the members of legislative council. 1/3 of the members are elected by the members of the legislative assembly. So, legislative assembly members also, they were elected how much, in the sense, 1/3 of the members, they were elected. Yes. So the last one, 1/6 of the members already I told, when I was teaching the governor powers and functions, I told here, I told already 1/6 of the members, nominated by the governor. Yes. So those who have eminent or efficient. Eminent, what is the meaning, children? Efficient. Efficient in the field of literary. Yes, literary in the sense, what is that? Literature. Okay, literature, art. Okay, literature, art, social service, or cooperation. So those field, those excellent members alone, who is appointing? Governor is appointing as a member of the legislative council. So how they were elected, I told. The legislative council members, how they were elected in the sense, 1/3 of the members, are elected by the local bodies. Local bodies in the sense, just before only I told, Gram Panchayat, otherwise, municipalities, Panchayat Samitis, and district councils also. Okay, so that is the meaning, local bodies in the sense, I told just before. 1/12 of the members, are elected by the graduates of the universities. Graduates of the universities, 1/12 of the members. Okay, yes. Then 1/12 of the members, they were elected by the graduates, teachers. Okay. Then next one, the 1/3 of the members are elected by the legislative, legislative assembly. Legislative assembly members also, they were electing. Yes, they were electing 1/3 of the members for the legislative council. Okay, the last one, 1/6 of the member, 1/6 of the members, they were appointed, otherwise nominated. Nominated, what is the meaning? Appointed. Nominated, what is the meaning? Appointed. Appointed by the governor. Yes, those who have excellence in the field of literature, yes, art, social service, or cooperation. So these are the things are given, children. The next, who is the head of the, yes, who is the head of the legislative council? Yes, chairman as well as deputy chairman. Chairman, otherwise, chairperson, like that also we can tell. Chairman, otherwise chairman as well as deputy chairman. Yes, so these two members only were responsible for the leadership of, which one? Leadership of legislative council. Okay, so chairman or the chairperson, or he or she is the presiding officer of the upper house. Upper house in the sense, which one? Legislative council. Okay, so the members of the, the members of the legislative council only, they were electing the chairman as well as the deputy chairman among themselves. They were elected their leaders, that is chairman as well as deputy chairman from among themselves. Okay, then in the absence of the chairman, when I was teaching that legislative assembly, who was the head of the legislative assembly? Who was the in charge? Speaker, like that I said. Is it? Speaker and deputy speaker, like that I told. Is it, children? So likewise, legislative council, now I am teaching. Yes, I know legislative council, who is the head, who is the presiding officer in the sense? Chairman, otherwise chairperson. Yes, as well as the deputy chairman. Yes, so when the absence of the chairman, who has to take care everything in the sense, the deputy chairman, he has to do all the functions of the legislative council. Okay, children. Yes, so the next, what it is given in the sense, the abolition or creation of legislative council. Abolition, how, when they are abolishing the legislative council. Otherwise, when they are creating, how they are creating the legislative council. It's very, very interesting, children. Listen carefully. Yes, Article 169. Yes, Article 169, it is giving with the creation, or creation in the sense, what is the meaning? Formation also, like that we can tell. Formation or abolition of legislative council in a state. Okay, so in the article 169 of the Indian Constitution, what it is telling in the sense, if the state legislative assembly, yes, when can we abolish? Yes, when can we abolish? Otherwise, when can we, create the legislative assembly only? It's given. Article 169, what it is telling in the sense, the legislative assembly, okay, the passes a resolution. Yes, resolution by a majority not less than 2/3 of the members present and voting, and by the majority of the total strength of the house, they have to request the parliament. Okay, so whether they have to create or abolish the state legislative council. Then the parliament, what it will do in the sense, in the parliament, it will pass a law, okay, for the abolition or creation of the legislative council. Yes, so legislative assembly members were responsible for the formation or abolition of legislative council. Okay, so 2/3 of the members, two-thirds of the members, should be present, the assembly members. Okay, legislative assembly members, majority of them, not less than 2/3 of the members present, and they have to cast their vote, and by the majority of the total strength of the house, they have to request the parliament how to create the which one, legislative council, otherwise how to abolish the legislative council, like that, they have to request the parliament. Okay, so then parliament will decide, it will make a law, okay, for the creation or abolition of legislative council. It is where it is given. So these are the points, and it is given in the constitution as per the article 169. Okay, children. Yes. So the next, what it is given in the sense, functions of the state legislature. Yes, what are the functions are there? State legislature in the sense, the last class itself I told the children, Sattamandram. Okay, so Sattamandrathoda powers. Okay, so 3 powers are there: legislative powers, financial powers, and executive powers. Okay, legislative powers, executive powers, and financial power. See here, what it is given in the sense, legislative. Legislative in the sense, what is the meaning? It can pass the laws. That's a function of the legislative power. That's a function of the state legislature. Okay, so the state legislature can pass the laws on all subjects. Okay, on all subjects mentioned in the state list as per the constitution. Okay, in the constitution it is given. Okay, what it is given? The state legislature can make the laws in the state list. Okay, otherwise on all the subjects mentioned in the state list. What is meant by state list? What are they in the sense? That state list in the sense, what it is? I am telling children, state government has the power to make laws in the state list alone. Listen carefully. State government can pass the laws. Okay, they have the power to make the laws on police, trade, agriculture, and irrigation. Okay, yes, the state government has the power. The state government alone has the power to make the laws on the police, trade, agriculture, and irrigation. So these are the fields alone they have the power to make the laws. Okay, moreover, they have the power. Yes, the state government, they have the power to make the laws on the concurrent list also. Education, forest, trade, marriage, adoption, succession. So these are the fields also. State government has the right to pass the laws. But in case central government also passing the laws on the concurrent list, when the state government pass the laws over that, the state government passed the law, it will become inoperative. Inoperative, what is the meaning? Ineffective. Okay, ineffective or inoperative. Okay, so once again I am telling children, state government has the power, has the authority to make the laws on the subjects which is given in the state list, and also they have the power, state government has the power to make the laws on the concurrent list also. But yes, if the when the state government passed law, if the central government also passing the law on the same subject, in the sense state government passed laws, that one it will become inoperative, otherwise ineffective. Yes, likewise only it is given in this para. Okay, yes, in this para in the sense, the legislative power, like that one para is given now. Yes, in that para it is given like that. See, check it children, in your book, page number 264, it is given children. The state legislature can pass laws on all subjects mentioned in the state list as per the constitution. Okay, the next, what it is given in the sense, it can also pass laws on the concurrent subjects also. Just before I told, is it? Then the state made law in a concurrent subject will become inoperative, otherwise will become ineffective when the central government also passes a law on the same subject. That's a thing. Okay, children. So the passing of bill into a law, that's a follows the same procedure. I told already. Is it in the parliament only they were passing the bill? Okay, bill when it will become a act, when it will become a law? Yes, after the governor's signature. Yes, here you see every bill has every bill passes through 3 readings. Okay, it has consisted 3 readings. Then it becomes an act with the consent, with the governor's assent. Okay, children. Yes. Next, which power in the sense, children? Financial power. Yes, financial power. Yes, in your book it is given, children. Financial power 264 it is given. The legislature controls. Okay, the legislature controls the finances of the state. Otherwise, the legislature controls the finances of the state. Okay, the state legislature has the power to control the finances of the state. The lower house. So, which is the lower house? Yes, which is the lower house? Legislative Assembly is considered as the lower house. No, it enjoys greater power. So, Legislative Assembly enjoys the greater power than the upper house in money matter. In which matter? Money matter. So, in money matter, who is enjoying more power? Who is enjoying greater power? Legislative Assembly. Okay, Legislative Assembly enjoys greater power than the upper house, than the Legislative Council. Okay. Yes, the next one also is very, very interesting, very, very important one. Money bill. What is meant by money bill? Budget. Okay, annual financial statement, like that in the last class I mentioned. Okay, annual financial statement, otherwise called as budget. That is money bill. Okay, money bill can be introduced only in the Legislative Assembly. Legislative Assembly is otherwise, it's considered as the lower house. So, no new tax can be levied. Okay, what is mean by levied? Levied, what is the meaning in the sense? Impose. Yes, I-M-P-O-S-E. Impose. No new taxes can be levied without the sanction and permission of the Assembly. So, without the sanction and permission of the Legislative Assembly, no new taxes can be imposed. Okay, so that's the thing. It's very interesting. Financial power. Okay, no essays are there in this para. Okay, you have to listen. You should know about this. That's all. Okay, yes. The legislature controls the finances of the state. Okay, the state legislature has the power to control the finances. Okay, so who is enjoying more power? Legislative Assembly is enjoying greater power than the upper house. Upper house in the sense Legislative Council. In which matter? Money matter. Okay. Yes. Then money bills can be introduced only in the Legislative Assembly. So, no new taxes can be levied without the permission of the Legislative Assembly. Okay, children. Yes. Then next, what is given in the sense? Controls over the executive. Controls over the executive. Yes, in this para, what are the things are given? The Council of Ministers. A Council of Ministers in the sense, who are they? Ministers are collectively known as. Ministers are together known as Council of Ministers. Yes, so they were responsible to the Legislative Assembly. The ministers have to answer the questions asked by the members of the state legislature. So, state legislature members, whenever they are asking question, yes, who should be answer? The ministers, the Council of Ministers, they should answer. Okay, so that's the thing. The next, they can be removed. Who can be removed? The Council of Ministers. When can be removed from the office? In the sense, when there is a no confidence motion, நம்பிக்கையில்லா தீர்மானம் கொண்டு வரும் பொழுது. Okay, when there is a no confidence motion, against the ministry, when they are passing the vote, otherwise when they are passing the no confidence motion in the state legislature, who has to remove from their office? council of ministers as well as the chief ministers. If they couldn't prove the majority, they have to remove from their office. Okay, yes. The next what it is given. So these are the powers of the state legislature. Yes, under the heading 3.4. Yes, what are the powers are there in the sense? There were three powers are there: legislative powers, financial powers, and controls, executive powers. Okay, executive powers. These three powers are there. Okay. The next, page number 265, children. Page number 265. What are the things are given in the sense? Judiciary of state. Judiciary, we are learning about the state government. That's what. In the judicial part, I have to explain about the high court. Okay. If I am teaching the central government, I must explain about the Supreme Court. Okay, children. Yes. So, I am telling about the state government. Is it? So, high court is the highest level, highest stage of judiciary. Okay. So, here, in your book, what it is given in the sense, which year the high court was established in India? Yes, high court, which year it was established in the sense? 1862. Yes, 1862. Yes, 1862 only. Yes, the high court, was established. Otherwise, it was originated in India. Okay. So, in the initial stage, in 3 states only they were established the high court. So, wherever in the sense the high courts were set up at Calcutta, Bombay, and Madras. Okay, and Madras. Calcutta, Bombay, and Madras. In these 3 states only they were established. Which one? High court in the year 1862. Yes. So, in the course of time, each province in British India came to have its own high court. So, for example, all the 28 states are there in the sense 28 states also they must have the high court. Such a way only it is given in the constitution. Okay. So, after 1950, a high court existing in a province became the high court for corresponding state also. Corresponding state in the sense, what is the meaning? Neighboring state also. For example, Punjab and Haryana, they have only one high court. Okay, common high court is there for Punjab and Haryana. Okay, yes. Then what it is given? The high courts. Okay, the high courts are the highest court at the state level. High courts are at the highest court. The high courts are the highest court at the state level. So, in your book, it is given, children, High Court of Madras picture. You can check it. High Court of Madras picture. You can check it, children. Yes. The next, what it is given in the sense, before telling about that, before introducing the second paragraph, I must tell about the do you know column. Okay, because regarding the High Court it is given. Okay, High Court of Madras is one of the 3 high courts. Yes, why they are telling like that in the sense in the year 1862. Yes, in the year 1862. Yes, the 3 presidency towns only they were established. Bombay, Calcutta, and Madras only they were established. Which one? Established which one? High Court. Okay, by letters patent granted by Queen Victoria. Okay, who granted? Yes, who granted this one? Queen Victoria, bearing date 26th June 1862. So, the High Court building is very, very interesting, children. Listen, the High Court building is the second largest, one word answer. The High Court building is the second largest judicial complex in the world after London. Yes, the High Court building is the second largest judicial complex in the world. Yes, world level famous our High Court. Okay, after London. Yes, so the next, what is given in the sense, the Constitution of India. Okay, under the High Court of Madras picture, it is given, children. The Constitution of India provides for a High Court for each state. Just before I told this one. Is it? Yes, what I told, the Constitution of India, it provides. Okay, it's provided. Otherwise, it's given. Yes, each state, each state should have High Court like that. It's given. But what happened, 7th Amendment. Okay, amendment, what is the meaning in the sense? They made some changes in the Act of 1956. Okay, but the 7th Amendment Act of 1956 authorized the parliament to establish a common high court. To establish a common high court for two or more states, or listen, two or more states, one for two or more states also one high court, one common court, or for two or more states and a union territory. Yes, two states plus one union territory. For those states as well as one union territory also one high court. Likewise, they were decided as per the 7th Amendment Act, which was passed in the year 1956. Okay. For example, states of Punjab and Haryana, just before I told the example, the states of Punjab and Haryana and the Union Territory, yes, and the Union Territory of Chandigarh. States of Punjab and Haryana and the Union Territory of Chandigarh have a common high court. Where it is located? It is located at Chandigarh. I think so. Punjab and Haryana also, they have the same capital, that is they have only one capital. They are sharing the capital, that is Chandigarh. Okay, high courts also they are sharing. Okay, so that's the thing. The high court of Guwahati where it is located in the sense Assam. Okay, Guwahati is common for four northeastern states. What are the four northeastern states in the sense Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh? These four northeastern states also only one common high court is there. Where it is located in the sense it is located in Guwahati. Okay, Guwahati where it is located in Assam. Okay, the high court of Guwahati has its benches in the sense they have the branches. Okay, so the high court of Guwahati has its benches in Itanagar. Yes, Itanagar, Kohima and Aizwal. Okay, Itanagar, Kohima and Aizwal. Then Delhi, yes, Delhi is the union territory. Moreover, it is the state capital, India's capital. So it has its own separate high court. Okay, so every high court, has a chief justice and number of judges are there. Okay, chief justice and number of judges are there. Number of judges, it will be vary from state to state. On the basis of the population, it will be differ. Okay, so that's the thing. The number of judges of each high court is determined by the president. So president only is determining. He has the power. Yes, so appointment of the judges, chief justice, everything in the hands of president. At present, how many courts are there? High court. How many high courts are there? We have 28 states like that. I told the children. Yes, including, that 25 high courts are there, including new Andhra Pradesh High Court. Okay, established in 1st January 2019 at where, Amaravati. Okay, so where it is located, principal seat like that and all it is given now. Where it is located in Amaravati, and 9 union territories are there. Yes, when you are learning, that lower classes, you might have learned 7 union territories like that. You might have learned, is it? So I am going to show the 9 union territories for you. Okay, children. So what are the 9 union territories? You can check it. In this map, I mentioned Jammu Kashmir. Yes, see Jammu Kashmir, this is one of the union territory. The next one, Chandigarh. Yes, Chandigarh, just before I told Punjab and Haryana, they are sharing the capital, that is Chandigarh. Yes, Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Yes, so their location also I mentioned here, children. Yes, Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. The location, yes, here it is located. Then Lakshadweep Islands, you people knows very well Lakshadweep. Then Puducherry in the sense Pondicherry. Okay, Pondicherry location. Then Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, our national capital territory. Yes, which one? Delhi. Then last one, Jammu Kashmir area. It is located in Ladakh. Okay, so these are the 9 union territories which is located in India. Okay, yes, Jammu and Kashmir, Chandigarh, Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Lakshadweep Islands, Puducherry, otherwise Pondicherry, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Delhi, Ladakh. So these are the 9 union territories. Okay, children. Yes. Then next, what it is given, that under the heading of that jurisdiction and powers of high court. Jurisdiction. Then how many high courts are there? Out of 28 states, how many high courts are there? 25 high courts are there. Okay. And then each and every high court's chief justice as well as number of judges are there. Yes, number of judges are there, like that I said, I think so. Then, under the heading of jurisdiction and powers of high court. Okay, so jurisdiction and powers of the high court, under that, the two things are given: original jurisdiction and appellate jurisdiction. What is meant by original jurisdiction? What is meant by original jurisdiction in the sense, if the court hears the cases for the first time, that is called as original jurisdiction. For example, okay, so, if I have the problem, I used to reach a nearby court, that is a district court. I am getting the verdict. Okay, but I am not satisfied with that. Okay, so I have the plan to reach the high court. Okay, so if I am going like that, in the sense, that is called as appellate jurisdiction. Yes, because, first I reached to the district court, but I am not satisfied with the verdict of the district court. So second time I am going to move towards the high court. So that is called as appellate jurisdiction. Okay, so when I have the problem, if I am going to the high court straightly, that is called as original jurisdiction. Okay, so here it is given, see, original jurisdiction in the sense, court hears cases for the first time, that is called as original jurisdiction. Yes, appellate jurisdiction, check it. Court hears cases on appeal or cases that have been heard by a lower court in the past. Okay, lower court in the past. So that is called as appellate jurisdiction. You can understand, I think so, children. Original jurisdiction, two types of the powers are there in the high court. Two types of the powers. Then original jurisdiction and appellate jurisdiction. Then, many jurisdictions are there. Later I will tell. Yes, this is very important. Original jurisdiction in the sense, court hears cases for the first time in the sense, that is called as original jurisdiction. The second one, appellate jurisdiction. What is meant by appellate jurisdiction? The court hears cases on appeal. Yes, when I am appealing the cases, when I appeal the cases, okay, on the Supreme Court. So that time. So are cases that have been heard by a lower court in the past. So second time, if I am reaching to the second time, in the sense, first time, already I reached to the subordinate court. I am not satisfied with that, is it? So second time, I am reaching to high court. That is called as appellate jurisdiction. Okay. Yes. Then I am telling about under the original jurisdiction, what other things are given in your book. Okay. That in their judicial capacity, okay, the high courts, in the year 1862, it was established like that, I told. High court was established like that, I told. Moreover, first time, in the 3 states only, they were established: Bombay, Calcutta and Madras. They have these 3 states high courts, have both original and appellate jurisdiction. Okay. Original as well as appellate jurisdictions they have, while other high courts, have only the appellate jurisdiction. Yes, other states high courts, have only the appellate jurisdiction. So those states people, they must reach first, they must reach into the district courts, subordinate courts only they have to reach. Okay, so afterwards only they have to come and approach the high courts, their high courts. But here, facilities are there. Bombay, Calcutta and Madras high courts, they have both original as well as appellate jurisdictions. Okay. The next, what it is given in the sense, only in matters of admiralty. What does mean by admiralty? Important matters. Okay, important matters. Probate. Probate in the sense of will. Will in the sense, what is the meaning? Will, like that they used to tell, no. Yes, so that is the thing. Probate. Matrimonial. So everybody knows marriage. Is that regarding the marriages, if there is a problem, we have to go, no, that's one. That one. Then contempt of court. What is meant by contempt of court? Some people, there are some criminals, they used to, some criminals as well as the politicians, when the court is calling, they never ever turn back into the court. They never ever hear the voice of the court. That's a contempt. Needimanta avamadipu. Okay, so that's a thing. Okay, so they have the original jurisdiction. In these matters only they have the original jurisdiction. Okay, only in matters of admiralty, probate, matrimonial and contempt of court they have the original jurisdiction. Then the High Court have original jurisdiction in which the amount, see here what it is given in the sense is that the presidency, like that one word is given now, presidency in the sense state high court. Okay, state high courts have original jurisdiction in which the amount involved is more than 2000 rupee. So more than 2000 rupees cases and all who can be take in the sense presidency magistrates can take like that it is given. Okay, they can take it and then they can do that, they can committed to them by that presidency magistrates, like that they are telling. Okay, so the state high court have the original jurisdiction in which the amount is involved is more than 2000 rupee cases, and in criminal cases also they can take it and then they can lead that. Who can lead? Presidential magistrates, state magistrates, like that it is given. Okay, yes, the next what it is given in the sense children, under the heading of appellate jurisdiction. Under the appellate jurisdiction, that's just before only I told, as court of appeal, as courts of appeal. Yes, court of appeal, all high courts entertain appeal in civil and criminal cases from their subordinate courts. Okay, so appellate in the sense, what is the meaning? Yes, what is the meaning? In the initial stage, they used to go to where? Subordinate courts, district courts. Afterwards, if they not satisfied about the verdicts of the state, which court is subordinate court in the sense, automatically they will they will appeal, reach, instead of that appeal, that word must add. Okay, they must appeal into the high court. No, that is called as appellate jurisdiction. Okay, so they have, however, no jurisdiction over the tribunal. Yes, it's very, very important. One word answer, children. They have no right. Okay, no jurisdiction over the tribunals. Yes, tribunals established under the laws relating to the armed forces of the country. Yes, armed for tribunal. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of that in the sense of tribunals? Yes, tribunals. What is the meaning in the sense, children? A special court chosen, okay, especially by the government to examine particular problem. Yes, to examine the particular problem. Tribunal in the sense for the water problem also the government used to establish a tribunal. In the news and all they used to tell Tirpayam. Yes, Tirpayam அமைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது, like that word and all we are hearing now. So that is the tribunal. Okay, tribunals established under the laws relating to the armed forces of the country. In those matters and all the high court has no power to involve. So that is a matter. The next one, writ jurisdiction. Writ jurisdiction. What is meant by writ jurisdiction in the sense? Under the article 226 of the Indian Constitution, the high courts are given the powers. The high courts are given the powers of issuing writs. Okay, the high court, has the power to issue the writs. What are the writs? Habeas corpus, mandamus, certiorari, prohibition. Yes, so these are the writs and all. Who has the power to issue in the sense? High court has the power to issue. Okay, so in exercise of this power, the court, may issue same type of writs, orders. Okay, so in order to protect the fundamental rights. Okay, the high court has the power to issue the writs. Okay, writs in the sense of habeas corpus. Yes, certiorari, mandamus, prohibition, quo warranto. So these are the things. Okay, not only the violation of the fundamental rights during the time of that ordinary if anybody violate the legal, yes, legally if anybody violate the rights in the sense also, that time also, so that high court has the power to issue the writs, like that they are telling. Okay, yes, that's the thing, children. The next what it is given in the sense, supervisory. Yes, supervisory, this one just before only I told. Supervisory power, a supervisory power in the sense, what is the meaning? The high court has the power to superintendence for all overall court and tribunals functioning in its, whether they are function very well or not. Okay, so that power, who has in the sense, high court has the power. High court has the power to superintend. What is the meaning? They are minding, okay, whether they are correct, they are functioning very well or not, likewise. Okay, except military court except military court as well as that tribunals. Okay, so what are the points are given? Yes, what are the points are given in the sense, children? Call for returns from them. Call for returns from them in the sense, what is the meaning? The first one I am telling the meaning. Call for returns in the sense, if the person, okay, this one I am telling the meaning. Call for returns in the sense, what is the meaning? If the person is getting any right from the lower court, okay, high court has the power to get back or return the rights from the person. If the person is getting any right from the lower court, high court has the power to get back or cancel the rights from the person. So that's a first one. Call for returns in the sense, that's a meaning. Then second point, make an issue a general rule. What is the point in the sense? High court is making an order for regulating the practice and proceedings of the lower court. So lower court order proceedings, practice, the ஒழுங்குபடுத்துறாங்க. So that's the thing. Okay, high court is making an order for regulating the practice proceedings of the lower court. That's the thing. Then next, what it is given in the sense, it prescribed forms like that it is given now. Yes, what is the meaning in the sense? The high court is checking. Yes, high court is checking whether lower courts are maintaining books, entries and accounts, whether they are doing or not. Everything, high court is checking. Okay, so that is the supervisory function. Yes, the next one, the last one, settle the fees payable to the sheriff in the sense, high court is settling the fees. High court is settling the fees payable to the sheriff, okay, clerk, as well as officers and legal practitioners. Okay, so those salaries, fees, everything, whether they are getting properly or not, everything, it is checking by whom? Checked by high court. Okay, so the next, what it is given in this is the last one, court of record. Yes, court of record. In the court of record column, what are the things are given? All the decisions, what are the decisions they are taking, verdict, what are the verdicts they are giving, everything, it's printed. Okay, it's printed and kept as a record for the future references by the court as well as by the lawyers in such a need arises. If any emergency, yes, 20 years after, one lawyer is asking, so this case, how, finalized, how did you finalize, so who are there, the criminal escaped, yes, likewise, if anybody arrives the doubt in the sense, at once they have to clarify, that's what, that high court, they are keeping, yes, they are keeping all the verdicts in the printed copies, and then they are keeping as a record for the future references by the court as well as by the lawyers. Okay, so thus, so high court we can call, high court as a court of record. Court of record. Okay, children, so this much only it is given in your book regarding the high court. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask through the messages. Okay, now we can mark the question answers, children. Okay, this one, that statue in front of the high court, that statue is there, Samanidhi Kanda Cholan at Madras High Court. The statue is there, it is given in your book, you can check it. Statue of Samanidhi Kanda Cholan. Samanidhi Kanda Cholan. Yes. Next one, you can take it, choose the best answer. Choose the best answer column, you can take it, children. We can mark the first answer. The first answer, I am telling, the first one, what is that in the sense? President is the answer. Second one, none of these. None of these is the answer, children. None of these is the answer. Third one, take it. Diplomatic is the answer. Diplomatic is the answer. Then fourth answer is the governor is the answer. Fourth one is governor is the answer. Fifth one, choose the best answer. That judges of the high court. Judges of the high court. D, option D. Fifth one. Okay. Sixth one, what is that? Sixth one, governor is the answer. Sixth one, governor is the answer. Seventh one, you can take it. Seventh one, 30 years. 30 years. 30. C. Eighth one, Tamil Nadu. Ninth Ninth one. Option A. Option A is the correct answer. 10th one. Punjab and Haryana is the correct answer. Punjab and Haryana is the correct answer. Punjab and Haryana is the correct answer. Okay, children. Yes. The next what it is given. Yeah, fill in the blanks already. In the last class itself, I made you to mark. Here, that Roman letter 5 alone we have to mark, I think so. Match also completed. Roman letter 5, that original jurisdiction, page number 265, take it. 265. Under the original jurisdiction, 2 paragraphs are there now. 2 paragraphs are there. I am telling about Roman letter 5, 3. Roman letter 5, 3 I am telling. Page number 265, like that I am telling. Under that original jurisdiction para, 2 paragraphs are there. 2 paragraphs fully you got to mark, children. Then next paragraph, the same page, next paragraph, appellate jurisdiction column. Appellate jurisdiction column. Small paragraphs only, 2 paragraphs are there. That is 5-4 answer. 265 only. 265 only, children. Okay, children. This much only. Essays, already we marked, children. That one learned. Okay. So everything, the lesson fully you can learn whenever you are getting time, you can sit and learn and then write it in the long size note. Thank you, children. Next class we can meet. Next class, I will teach civics part 4th lesson. Okay, children. Thank you.